The silhouettes burning, embers rising high, like a chemical fire. The flame won't die. Intertwined, darling, you and I. And my heart beats cold, but you can choose to slip and go.
It was an unplanned trip to Rameswaram. Rameswaram was always in my bucket list. I stayed away from Rameswaram due to the hot and humid climate. Moreover, I am a mountain person. This is the famous Ganapati temple of Kottarakkara. According to Hindu mythology, Lord Ganapati removes obstacles from our path. So he is also called Lord Vigneshwara. I am an atheist. My wife is exactly opposite to me. She wants to clear all the obstacles from our journey. Whenever we pass through this road, we usually have chai from this small shop. This time also, without any change in our routine, we stopped there. This is the hanging bridge of Punalur, built by British. Punalur is the hottest place in Kerala, but few kilometers from there lies the cold and foggy Tenmala. This contrast always amuses me. These goods trucks are the indication of we are reaching near Kerala and Tamilnadu border. The next moment you reach Tamilnadu, you can see there is lot of cultivation and the mountains are disappearing in the background. Further down the road, we can see so many windmills. Windmill seems very little from a distance, but the leaf itself is tall as a 5-story building and the box-like structure is almost big as a lorry. We continued our journey from the windmills. The temperature is rising and we can already feel it. We stopped at this beautiful place near a temple. Then these kids came. They were so curious about our helmets, motorcycle and the cameras. I also wanted to know why both of us are wearing a helmet. Swati was trying to explain them without knowing the language. Not only the kids, everybody around us were amused by our motorcycle adventure. They also advised us to use a car instead of the motorcycle. You can see these kind of shepherds throughout the journey. What amused us is only 2 people can handle this much of sheep. It's 500 plus sheep.
Barely scratching the surface. This obsession of mine is fueling the furnace. I'm up all night and we're intertwined.
Getting cloudy and the rain clouds are already there. That's not a good sign. If it is raining, we miss the spectacular view of sunrise and sunset in Rameswaram. In this journey, I killed 7 dragonflies and 3 butterflies. I am helpless. I am going over 80 km/h and these things out of nowhere appear in front of my bike. Tamil Nadu is famous for these kind of open roads. I was enjoying the ride and I forgot to exit from this highway.
Just a false echo and ghost. Did
Google Map rerouted us, but we ended up nowhere. We just roamed around the villages of Tamil Nadu.
നോക്കിട്ട് നമുക്ക് മെയിൻ റോഡിൽ പോകണം. മെയിൻ റോഡിൽ പോകാം. എപ്പടി റൈറ്റാ? താങ്ക്സ്. அண்ணா ராமேஸ்வரம் போகணும். எந்த ரோடு போகணும்?
பாலத்துக்கு மேலே ஓடி போங்க, போய் எட்டையாரம் ரோடு.
எட்டையாரம் ரோடு.
ஆமாம்,
இங்கேருந்து எப்படி பாலத்துக்கு மேலே போகணும்?
இதுக்குள்ளே போங்க.
At last, we are back on track, on the open and empty highway. I love sugarcane juices. I stopped at a small shop. Hygiene is not expected from these kind of shops. Swati was complaining about the glasses. They were stained. But I am okay with it. But you can see how upset she is in her face. After a few kilometers, it started to rain. We are completely drenched. That's not a problem. We are used to rain. But we are upset about our adventure. If it is raining, it will ruin. We are the only ones who are upset by this rain. Because the whole village was waiting for the rain to start cultivation. We can already see people started to sowing the seeds. I think peanut is the main cultivation here. The peacock is waiting for the sowed peanut to fill his tummy. After a few kilometers, we saw this place. We don't know exactly what this place is, but we think it's a salt field. But the view from here is amazing. The flying signboards on the road led us close to the destination. Then we reached the famous Pamban Bridge. Pamban Bridge connects the Rameswaram island to the mainland. Railway bridge in Pamban was the first sea bridge in India and the longest one till 2010. First one is the old bridge and the second one is the newly built bridge. The old bridge rises from the midway to allow the ships to pass through it. We can also see lot of fishing boats are anchored away from the beach. Finally, we reached our hotel. We are planning to stay in this hotel tonight. After a nap, we decided to explore the Rameswaram in the evening. This is the western tower entrance of the famous Rameswaram temple. This is kind of a ritual practiced by Hindus to get redemption for their ancestors. This part of Arabian Sea is called Agni Tirtham, which is believed that it can cleanse your sins if you bath in it. Even if Swati is afraid of water, she dared to cleanse her sins. Sometimes I think beliefs can make people brave. We were lucky enough to see this procession, which is practiced once in a year. I am also amazed that a cow elephant is used for procession. In Kerala, we only use bull elephants or male elephants. After some time, we find a place to talk to each other, away from the crowds. Our plan was to witness sunset from Dhanushkodi, but people told us it's too crowded over there, so we find our own place. For a better aerial view of the sunset, we climbed on the top of a temple called Ramarpada. Believe me, the view from there was remarkable. The night in Rameswaram was busy with tourists and pilgrims. The next day morning, we rode to the end of the South Indian roads, Dhanushkodi, the ghost town. It was cloudy in the morning, so we didn't go for the sunrise view. Now the time is 7:30 and we are 16 kilometers away from Dhanushkodi. This is part of Gulf of Mannar biosphere. We can see different kinds of birds here. But going further down, the greenery disappeared, and it's all sand and salty breeze. Dhanushkodi was a big town in 1960s, but the cyclone of 1964 wiped the entire town, and government declared this place is not sustainable for humans to live. But still, we can see people live here in temporary settlements. We can see the ruins of old town on our way. This is an old church. Now it is a tourist place. A rough figure says 1,800 people lost their life in the cyclone. We can see so many shops selling seashell handicrafts here. There is also a beautiful beach behind the church. Actually, the whole road is through a long beautiful beach.
தனுஷ்கோடி இதுதான் 64 பேரில் அழிஞ்சு போனோம் நாங்கள். அதுதான் அந்த பில்லரு
பில்லரா
ரயில்வே ஸ்டேஷன்.
ரயில்வே ஸ்டேஷன் இருந்தோ.
This is the old railway station of Dhanushkodi. There is nothing much left behind to say it is a railway station. But it is what it is. We continued our journey to the end of the roads. It is getting very hot already.
நான் அங்கே போக முடியுமா? பரவாயில்ல இல்லையா? பரவாயில்ல. ஆ ஓகே. അവിടെ ഫുള്ള് ഡാമേജ് ആണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് അലൗഡ്.
After spending some time in this beautiful location, we reached Arichal, the end of the road. I wish I had a drone to show you how beautiful this place is to see from above. The police officer didn't let us to ride our bike to the end point.
அது போக முடியாதா சார்? அங்கே போக முடியாதா?
Few seconds later, he allowed us in. This is Arichal munai. Here the road ends.
We reached the end of the road. അവിടെ ഉണ്ടാവും.
15 or 16 kilometers from here lies Sri Lanka. This is end of the roads and end of our adventure. It is not easy to go back from Dhanushkodi. Dhanushkodi will haunt my memories for sure. The people we met, the food we eat, the culture, the rituals, even the climate. Dhanushkodi trip is going to be an unforgettable trip. If you saw this video till this, don't forget to support me. See you in another adventure. You can hear my bed calling me from 400 kilometers away. I think going back makes adventures meaningful. Thank you.